on this play. A beautiful call. The pitch back to Greg Pruitt. And then Greg, who can pass on occasion, hitting Brian Duncan. Touchdown. Cleveland assumed a 7-0 lead. And then the New England Patriots, despite the absence of Gray and Hanna on the left side of the offensive line, constructed their own march after Cleveland had missed a field goal attempt, and Grogan hit Cunningham with a bullet to tie it up at 7-7. After that,
the home opener for the 49ers.
It turned out to be instead a day for Nat Moore. Right here, 49ers leading 6-0. Moore being used in the backfield. Swing pass from Greasy. Try to find a San Francisco defender. A sheath of Dolphins in front, and it's a touchdown. Miami leads 7-6. San Francisco moved ahead 9-7. But again, reverse. Greasy to Nat Moore. He goes around the right side untouched. How he can fly. And so Miami 13-9. Again, San Francisco fought back, leading 15-13. What then? Greasy to Nat Moore all alone. This play good for 73 yards in all. Touchdown. The extra point no good. Miami went on to win it 19-15. Moore 7 catches, 145 yards. He scored 2 touchdowns.
Oakland at Pittsburgh.
Rivers Stadium, capacity crowd. These two great teams going against one another, but a tough day for Terry Bradshaw. Witness this, one of the many Oakland retreads. Pat Toomey, prior stints, long-term at Dallas, short-term at Buffalo. Sack, and again, watch Toomey fight off Ray Pinney, number 74. Sack. 5 times in all, Bradshaw was sacked. Lost 51 yards, 3 times intercepted. The score, Oakland 6-0, and then this. Arrow man. Watch this shot. Beautifully taken. The upright split. 41 yards. Good. Arrow man, another of the retreads. And then this. A punch through for 9 yards. Touchdown, Mark Van Egan. That made it 16-0 Oakland. But you know the Steelers. A great team. A team that won 2 Super Bowls in a row. A team with comeback capacity. And so look at this. Terry Bradshaw lofting one to his tight end, Benny Cunningham. Now, 52 can't down him. Skip Thomas couldn't down him. 43, Atkinson couldn't down him. Cunningham goes in for the touchdown, 16-7. And that's the kind of aggressive play Chuck Nola's been looking for from that huge young tight end. Pittsburgh continuing to try to come back. 2:30 left in the game. Bradshaw is looking for 43, the speedster from Grambling, Frank Lewis. Lewis all alone, drops the football. Pittsburgh can't come back now. So Oakland wins it 16-7. The Raiders haven't lost in the regular season since October 3rd last year.
Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Buffalo had to go against perhaps the best defensive team in all of football. It's the second quarter. Denver leading 3-0. Watch this. A fumble caused by Dan Gillett, the linebacker. Picked up by Bo Cornell. Never noted for his speed. But this time there's no one in the way. Bo goes in. Buffalo led 6-3. Midway in the second quarter with that the score. Quickly, Denver reacts. Watch Craig Morton. He'll roll out, and he'll sweep in. 5 yards. Touchdown. Denver went ahead 10-6. They wound up trouncing Buffalo 26-6. Last week, they beat the Cardinals 7.
Frank, he had plenty of time to throw. Look at him. They're pushing him on the outside. Oh, right in there. Pretty well covered by Prentice McCray. McCray let him get out in front of him. McCray being the smaller of the two.
Cock route brings Cleveland to within 3. So Cleveland, a very well-disciplined ball club here in the second half, has moved back into the ball game. We'll be returning in a moment.
That was your basic reckless.
Abandon as watch him here. Come in. There he is, number 38. Hit him from the side. Ball bounced just right for Cleveland, and we do have it turned around.
Cleveland offense very well disciplined in that third quarter against a New England team, a very fine defensive team. Brian Sipe wants to quiet down a crowd of nearly 80,000 here at Municipal Stadium. The toss goes to Greg Pruitt. Pruitt in a lot of trouble. There's a man wide open.
Oh, it's out.
Reggie Rucker out of the end zone.
Oh, wow, that was pretty.
I got to tell you, Pruitt threw that football. And it was a great call by Brian Sipe. This is a self-possessed quarterback, Dandy.
Self-possessed is it? That's good.
Second down and 10. Boy, he did that nice. He made it look like the run. Secondary comes up. You throw it over them. Sipe draws a crowd. Goes out to Miller. Miller's all alone. No friends out there with him, and he gets a couple.
And 7.
Ball at the 22-yard line. Ryan's in trouble. And he gets it off.
Yes, sir. Greg Pruitt.
Pruitt again. Just about a yard gained on. It'll be 4th down, and Brian Sipe is hurt. Sipe is hurt.
That was just a touch dangerous.
And he is hurt bad.
That throw. He was under such enormous pressure. I hope he's not hurt badly, Frank.
That was Rod Schote, number 56, that made the...
Yards on a 26-yard touchdown pass. Don Cockcroft, 37-yard field goal attempt. This would tie it up. He ties it up. It's all tied. Cleveland, roaring back here in the 3rd quarter, has tied the New England Patriots at 17, and will be returning in just a moment.
Combination of a fine New England
Team, really extraordinary. Look at this, Don.
Well, there was a kind of a cross-action play. You saw him follow Bob Jackson, his left guard, right guard. He made that move. This is the game-breaker kind of back that every team loves to have. The guy that, when he gets past that line of scrimmage into the secondary, you know has the chance of going all the way.
It's going to be
3rd down and about 3. Don't forget, Saturday, college football. Number 1 ranked Michigan will host number 6 ranked Texas A&M. Other regional games, consult your directory for the game in your area. Most of the nation, however, will see Michigan, Texas A&M. And then that will be followed by Pele, his last performance in this country. What a great athlete. On 3rd down. Sipe. No
Nobody
place to
there.
put it.
That's right.
Oh, and he pays
pressure. Oh, and this is blocked.
This is blocked, and New England will have possession at the 40-yard line. Number 56 for the New England Patriots. Hustling in there. Rod Schote, and he's been all over the field tonight.
Well, that's what happens when you have 2 good football teams facing one another, each understanding the importance and value of the special team. Here's the block.
Looks like he kicked it low to me. And he hit his own player. Actually, it was good penetration right there in the middle. You see him pushing back. Robert Jackson, number 68. He's blocked.
Defense.
Grogan with his rollout. Wants to run. Nowhere to run. Good defensive play, Charlie Hall.
Fantastic defensive play. I think he committed.
8 seconds to use.
Oh, nobody.
Goes for Francis.
He's got it. Oh, yeah.
He finally threw to the tight end,
Yes, he
and
did.
long overdue.
Frank, beautiful job, I thought, by Grogan in allowing Francis to clear back from the backside of that end zone. He kept giving ground. I thought he had Cunningham open up to begin with. He sends Cunningham, you see, out of the back of his backfield. He's open for a short while out there. You see him move on the outside. Didn't have to move back as much as I thought. Again, that ball was thrown well. You see 3 defensive players between Grogan and the tight end. Not anything fancy. That's going back across the end of the...
John Smith for the conversion. New England back out in front. And New England extends their lead over the Cleveland Browns 24-17. We have 7 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the game.
Down over on Monday Night Football running the post pattern. Look at it isolated, Dan.
Okay. That was right in there.
He's beautiful. He knows how to use his body. Keep that defender off.
I think the little fake to Pruitt helped a lot.
Still worrying about Cleveland next Sunday.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He's got him open again.
Got a man open. Overthrows.
Yeah.
The flag is down. Bob Howard said he didn't do anything. He was jumping up and down when he saw that flag fly.
Frank, that was I think they're calling it when he interfered with Rucker. I thought the one was open was going to be Logan out there, though.
There it is. An automatic 1st down. Let's take a look at Rucker.
All right, he's
Bob
starting
Howard.
back in. Excuse me, Frank. A little of that motion. He's playing with him. Rucker can't run his pattern.
Shall we dance?
So he danced. How we danced.
You can give
Potential.
Sipe.
Look out.
Lots of pressure, and
There
he
he
gets
is.
it away, and a man
Oh, yeah.
alone. It's
Oh,
straight
yeah.
through it.
what a move that Sight did back in the backfield to get away. He had a blitz coming in from Pete Barnes. Stepped outside. Casually found Pruitt wide open all alone over in the end zone.
That's what you call a quarterback with some guts, a quarterback with some class, a quarterback with some self-control.
Control, I think, is I'll buy that one right there.
This is a kid who connected on 26 passes against Cincinnati a year ago. Let's look at it again.
All right, you'll see right coming up the middle, Sam Hunt. He dodges Hunt. I thought it was Barnes, but it was Hunt that had a clear shot at him and missed.
Cockcroft ties it up. And how about Greg Pruitt? He scored the first touchdown with the pass. He gets this one on a pass reception. We'll be right back. Let's look at it again. Charlie Hall stepped right in front of it. Right ahead of Russ Francis, and Cleveland, with 2 minutes and 11 seconds, is in great field position.
All right, you're going to see Charlie Hall again. He got him by the shirt. They didn't see that. Joe Jones was right in Grogan's face, number 64. The ball was poorly thrown, obviously. It was too short. But give Joe Jones a little assist in the interception for being right in the quarterback's
Ball
face.
on the 27, 1st and 10. Greg Pruitt over the right side. Hit there by Steve Nelson. Forrest Gregg looking
You're against it, but it inevitably happens.
And that's what they're threatening. Pruitt up the middle and moving across the 20. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Folks, you got to admit, you couldn't find a more exciting player in football to watch than little Greg Pruitt, number 34, out of Oklahoma. All the raps against him when the Browns drafted him. Too small to play in this league. Had to be brittle. Couldn't withstand the tackles of the great big ones who would go at him. Instead, you find a youngster with immense durability and immense strength for his size and immense elusiveness. He is a player.
He was runner-up to the Heisman Trophy his senior year. I can't remember who won.
Johnny Rogers?
I don't know.
And Brian Seipel used one of his 2 timeouts that he has remaining. 2. And the ball is on the 19-yard line. Miller gets the call. He will not get the first down. 4th down, that will produce Cockcroft.
That's right. And Cockcroft himself is another of those NFL stories. Last year, all mixed up. Had to do both the punting and the place kicking. Sometimes didn't know which shoe he even had on. And
37-yard attempt. It's pretty.
Oh, that looks good.
This game is not over. New England has 55 seconds. They have 2 timeouts with which to work.
Absolutely. Painful spin the memory. Heavy spin the price. And there ain't no instant replays in the football game alive. Hot dog is.
That is great college stars. Greg Pruitt has done most of the offensive work for Cleveland tonight.
Nice kick.
Oh, beautiful kick, Cockcroft.
Oh, no, he's going to
Claiborne will run it out. And he does a good job getting out to the 18-yard line. Only sacrificing a couple of yards.
And 87 to go right now.
Good pressure, and he gets it off, and it's complete. It goes out to Ike Forte.
He'll remember
First down. That was Sam Cunningham, brother. Running out of the backfield.
He'll remember that underthrown pass to Charlie Hall. They had only minutes left in the ball game. You just can't afford that kind of mistake. Better to go into overtime.
Absolutely.
Clock is started. Rogan back. That was a good. Stops the clock. The attempt to number 39, Sam Cunningham.
That was good pressure by Earl Edwards coming up the middle there. Number 66. He was looking at him right in the face. These guys seem to think they know something, don't they?
Cockcroft's in there.
8 seconds. 2nd down and 10. Rogan.
Francis is open down the middle.
Forte. Out of bounds, Forte. That's it, my boy. And you kill the clock out at the 48-yard line.
All right.
Ambrose forced him out of bounds. And now we are seeing Smith getting ready for New England. John Smith. 21 seconds. Now I think you can look for your Russ Francis.
He was open.
New England has 2 timeouts. Ball at their own 47-yard line. Grogan out of the flat to Cunningham.
I thought he went out of bounds over there. That's walking that tightrope.
14 seconds. Let's look at it again. He got all he could get out of it, and then he stepped out of bounds. Here it is.
Well, he's trying to get as close to that sideline as he can to stop the clock and move it down there. You see Cunningham almost backed up out of bounds. That's pretty close. You know, you're talking about that NCAA football. They got a guy down at A&M, Tony Franklin, who kicks barefoot, who's kicked a 64 and a 65. They're playing Michigan this coming Saturday. They may need him tonight.
Second down and 2. It means very little at this point. 14 seconds remaining. Grogan gets it off, and Forte doesn't handle. And that might have put him within field goal range. 10 seconds remain. Really down 2. 10 seconds remain. Still 2 timeouts, but again, academic. Good protection. Francis all alone. Russ Francis.
Absolutely.
Russ Francis gets in.
I like the pressure. Put on the shoulder of Francis, and they came up with it. Did you see number 74, Mike Sinclair, had him right in the face. Now here comes Francis. Francis had been running kind of free down that middle. Didn't get a very heavy chuck there at the middle of the line. Nobody around him. And look at the big fella take off. There's a slip tackle right there by Darden. And they got him down with 1 second left.
He had to make a value judgment. Do I run for the sidelines or do I try to pick up the extra yardage? He went for the extra yardage. They've got 1 second left. We've got the kind of situation you can only have with great professionals at play.
Mike Patrick will hold. John Smith will attempt a 34-yard attempt he hit earlier tonight on a 35-yard field goal. The clock will run out on the balls in the air.
Oh, it must be good.
That is a professional.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a game. You couldn't ask for a better game than this. This is Monday Night Football the way we've had it.
We go into overtime. There will be a 3-minute period. We will go into sudden death overtime that can go 1 full quarter. All situations exist as they would as if the game were starting. Each team will have 3 timeouts. We're in overtime. We'll be returning to Cleveland in just a moment. He can with a 35-yard attempt.
And they don't want to risk a mistake. That's why they're putting him in. But it's still tough to understand, Frank.
Now New England calls timeout. They want Cockcroft to think it over. Or maybe let Forrest Gregg have a second thought himself.
You know something, Don?
Back to him. It's only second down. They're going to run it out. I'm a little surprised. Forrest supposed to have babysitter problem.
Forrest Gregg's choice. They go with the field goal, a 35-yard attempt to end this game on second down. Forrest Gregg is a great coach.
He is a great coach.
The way it turned out. What a football game.
Wowie. Beautiful game. And Cleveland battling back.
Oh, that is really exciting.
New England had taken a 17-7 lead at one point. Cleveland played disciplined football both offensively and defensively. The fans pouring onto the field as Don Cockcroft ended it from 35 yards out in sudden death with a 30-yard field goal. And there he is, a very cool customer that Forrest Gregg had all the confidence in the world in. Put him out there on second down, and he did his job.
And so in the long run, Frank, before the panic closed, it was a battle of 2